Let's go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and start on our backs tonight. So take a, well, lay down. And you can take any position. Shavasana feels right to you. Go ahead and do that. Or soles of the feet on the mat with the knees to the sky is great if you have a lower back situation. Another option is soles of the feet together, knees apart. And then your arms can be out to the side, or you can place a hand on the belly, hand on the heart. And start to close your eyes and begin settling in. And taking a few deep breaths here. So inhale. Open up your mouth, release. Again, inhale deeply. Open up your mouth and exhale. And one more time, inhale. And exhale. Begin to breathe now on your own. In and out through the nose. Finding an even breath here as your body settles down into the mat. And feeling your breath moving in and out of your body. Belly expanding and contracting. Beginning to notice your body sinking down into the mat with each exhale. And as you lay here breathing, begin to check in with all parts of you, your head, your heart, body, energy, just noticing what is with you and present for you today on the mat. There's no judgment here. We're not trying to be anything other than who we are, just accepting what is in this moment. And as you lay here breathing, you might ask yourself what it is that you'd like to get from your yoga practice tonight. Just a few more breaths here, checking in to make sure your breath is even and steady. And now your hands are on your belly and your heart. You can take them off. And if your legs are apart, go ahead and bring them together. Extend that left leg down your mat. And we'll bring the right knee in. You can interlace your fingers and place them around your right shin. Just pulling your knee in closer to your chest, trying to keep your upper body relaxed down onto the mat. Your left leg active and strong. And releasing the tight grip here and letting your knee go more towards the ceiling, and begin to make some large circles here. And as you're making large circles with your right knee, see if you can keep that left hip connected to the mat. You might even release the hold of that right leg in order to do that. I'm sorry, the left leg in order to do that. Nice and big here. And then the opposite direction. And now you'll take your left hand outside your right knee and begin to twist to the left. Allowing your hips to stack here and your upper body to soften back down on the mat as you extend your right arm to the right. Breathing into this twist. With your next inhale, go ahead and lift that right leg back to center. And now extend the right leg to the sky. You can interlace your fingers behind your thigh here. And begin to point and flex your foot, wiggle your toes, bringing some freedom into the foot here, rotating the ankle in both directions. And now we'll hold the foot steady in a flexed position, pressing the heel up to the sky. Your hands are interlaced around your right thigh or your hamstring area here. So press your leg away from you at the same time you're pressing your leg towards you, and your heel is pressing up to the sky. Starting to open up through the hamstring. Just one more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and release that grip, and we'll do a half happy baby here. So take your right hand inside the right foot, pressing down on the foot while the foot is pressing up towards the ceiling. One breath, inhale. And exhale, release the foot. Right leg down the mat, left knee in. Interlacing hands around that left shin. A nice active, strong right leg as you're pressing that left knee closer to your chest. One more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and release the grip of that left shin and begin to twist to your right. Left arm to the left. Take your gaze with you if you can. And breathing in. And exhale, release. Extending that left foot to the sky, interlacing your hands behind your hamstring. Pointing and flexing that left foot, wiggle the toes, rotate the ankle. And now let's hold that left foot steady and press the heel up to the sky. Again, we're pressing that left leg away from you at the same time as you're holding on and bringing it closer to you. So creating some tension here. Left heel pressing up. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. I don't know if we actually created some circles here with that left knee. So let's go ahead and do that now. And begin to make large circles, holding that right hip steady. The opposite direction. All right, let's come to center. Now a half happy baby. Holding on to the inside of the left foot with that left hand, pressing down. One more breath, inhale. And begin to exhale, releasing the foot. Bring your right knee in. We'll do a full happy baby now. Pressing down on the feet, pressing the feet up to the sky. One more breath. And release. Let's bring those knees over the hips. So the shins are parallel to the mat. And notice that the knees want to come in closer to the chest. We really want to keep them above the hips if we can. Flexing through the feet. Interlace your fingers, extend your index long. And point your fingers towards the top of your mat. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, begin to lift the shoulder blades off the mat. Really reach the fingers forward. Keep the knees over the hips. And as you inhale, release, come back down. And as you exhale, pulse on up, lifting shoulder blades. And inhale, come down. Exhale, pulse up. Pull the belly down to the mat. And inhale down. And one more time up. And inhale down. Bring knees into your chest and rock yourself on up. And begin to roll over your feet. And go ahead and bring your belly down to the mat. Take your hands, walk them down the mat. Your fingers are probably in line with about nipple line. Pointing through the toes as you inhale, press down through the feet, lift the knees, and begin to curl up. baby cobra. As you exhale, come down. Again, inhale, rise on up a little bit higher. And exhale, come down. And one more time. And exhale, come down. From here, begin to press yourself on up into tabletop position. And we'll start with an exhale. So press into the mat, round the back, chin towards your chest. And inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze into cow. And exhale into your cat. And again, inhale. And exhale, belly in, long arms, press down. Bring your spine to center, tuck your toes. We'll find plank pose. Feet are about hip distance apart. Very active pose, engaging all the front side of your body, pressing down through the hands, making your arms nice and long. Sending your tailbone down to your heels, crown of the head forward. You can even take your gaze to the top of the mat, bringing your gaze a little forward. Inhale. And as you exhale, down dog. And inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale into your down dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank, hold there. Take another inhale, and with your exhale, come up on the tippy toes and bring your shoulders beyond your wrists. Notice the core engagement needed here. And exhale, down dog. Again, inhale, shifting forward to plank. Exhale, tippy toes, shoulders beyond the wrists, engage your core. And exhale into your down dog. And one more time. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, shoulders beyond the wrists. And take another inhale and move into your down dog with the exhale. From here, as you inhale, come up high on the balls of the feet. Keep your upper body where it's at. So nice down dog, upper body. Keeping your upper body where it's at, as you exhale, bring your knees down towards the mat. So bring your shins parallel to the mat. Belly is pressing towards the thighs. So really press the mat away from you. And then from here, straighten the legs, down dog. Inhale, come up high on the balls of the feet. Exhale, bring the shins parallel to the mat, belly towards your thighs. Really make the arms nice and long. And then press into your down dog. This time, come high up on the balls of the feet. Exhale, shins parallel to the mat. Look at your hands. Step or jump to the top of the mat. As you inhale, find your half lift, a nice flat back, really extending through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, another half lift. From here, let's walk the feet apart. You might take them not as wide as your mat, but wider than your hips. Let's keep that right hand down under the shoulder, bend that right knee, and lift that left arm to the sky. See if you can find a flat right palm. Using leverage, so press down with the right hand, lift up a little higher with the left. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Left hand down, bend the left knee, right leg straight. Inhale, right arm lifts. And exhale, forward fold. Again, right hand down, bend the right knee, lift that left arm, work towards stacking the shoulders. And exhale, forward fold. Left hand down, right arm reaches to the sky. And exhale, right hand down. From here, walking your feet back towards each other. And hands to hips. Slowly roll on up to stand. Finding your mountain pose. Fingers reaching towards the floor. Crown of the head lifted. Strong through the legs. Sun salutation A. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, palms to the mat. Step yourself to plank. For the first round, as you inhale, stay where you are. Exhale, knees down. Chest and chin come down. So bring the chest forward a little bit. Keep the hips high and the elbows back. Releasing down to the mat, baby cobra. And exhale into your down dog. Hold your down dog and breathe. Heels reaching to the floor. They may not touch. That's okay. Tailbone lifting to the sky. Belly engaged. Chin towards the chest. Spreading through the upper back. Nice long arms, fingers spread wide. As you inhale, come up high on the balls of the feet. As you exhale, bend the knees so the shins are parallel to the mat. Inhale, looking at the hands. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Half lift at the top. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise on up, pressing through the feet, getting nice and long through the arms, through the side body. And exhale, arms at your side. Again, inhale, reach on up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, step yourself to plank, and move through your version of vinyasa. If you are ready for chaturanga to up dog, go ahead. And either up dog or baby cobra, and we'll meet in down dog. Breathe. And finding your home base here in the breath. Always being curious about the breath, where it's at. Creating some mindfulness here. Your next inhale, come up high on the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend the knees down towards the mat, belly towards your thighs. Look at your hands, inhale, and exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Half lift with the inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, let's rise on up. Reach on up to the sky. Exhale, arms at your side. Inhale, arms reach on up. We'll begin to add on here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right foot to the back of the mat. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, open up the arms so that your arms are reaching left and right, palms to the sky. Belly is in, lift up through the heart, sink the hips down. Inhale, arms reach back up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the mat. As you inhale, straighten through that left leg. You might walk that left foot forward a couple of inches. Keep the heart lifted. Take an inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Breathe. Couple breaths. And with your next inhale, go ahead and place that left foot back on the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. All right, so position your feet so that you're setting up for high lunge, so they're about hip distance apart. Press down through the heel of that left foot and out through the right heel. Start to lift your belly off of your thighs and extend your arms behind you, reaching back. So you're still leaning halfway forward. Inhale here. As you exhale, let's open up the arms left and right, like airplane. Inhale. And as you exhale, keep that span as you take your right hand under the right shoulder and the left arm reaching up to the sky. Try to find a flat right palm, using that as leverage, pressing down, stack the shoulders, take your gaze up, squeezing into the center of your body here. One more breath. Exhale, release, left hand down to the mat. Left foot to the back of the mat, plank pose. Move through your vinyasa. So be sure to take a break at any point that you need. Vinyasas are optional always. You can take child's pose or just meet us in down dog. Take a breath here. With your next inhale, come up high on the balls of the feet. As you exhale, bend the knees down towards the mat, bring your belly towards your thighs. Inhale, look at your hands. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale with a half lift. Exhale, forward fold, belly in. Inhale, rise on up. Reach to the sky. Exhale, arms at your side. Inhale, reach on up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left foot to the back of the mat, drop the back knee, untuck your toes. Inhale, reach on up. Exhale, open up the arms left and right. So lift through the heart, open up through the front part of the shoulders, palms to the sky. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, arms reach back up. Exhale, your hands to the mat. Straightening through that right leg, a half split. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, fold. Couple breaths here. All right, inhale, place that right foot back on the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Set your feet on up. Front knee over ankle. Begin to lift your belly off your right thigh, pressing down through the mat with the feet, and extend your arms directly behind you as you lean your body halfway forward. Really reach the fingers to the back of the mat. Go ahead and inhale and bring the arms open left and right. And as you exhale, start to twist open to the right. Left hand down, right arm reaching up. Squeezing into the center of your body here, press down through that left palm, reach up through the right hand. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, right hand down to the mat, step yourself to plank, and begin to move through a vinyasa. Knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga to up dog. Moving with the breath, meeting in down dog. And walking your hands to the back of the mat. Feet are about hip distance apart. Take your fingers, hold on to your big toes. You might bend your knees here if you need to. As you inhale, find a half lift. And as you exhale, start to carry the weight into the front part of your foot as you forward fold. Your elbows are moving left and right. Head is nice and loose. You can go ahead and rotate the head. Keep lifting your tailbone up to the sky. One more deep breath. Inhale. Exhale and release. From here, let's crawl yourself back into your down dog. Lift that right leg to the sky. Hips are level with the mat. Toes are pointing down. Start to open up the hip to the right, bend that right knee. All right, so your arms are nice and long. Your shoulders are facing the mat. And your right knee's moving closer to the ceiling. One more breath. Exhale, go ahead and level the hips once again, the right leg behind you. As you exhale, shift forward to plank, knee towards your nose and hold. Nice long arms. Keep lifting that knee closer to your chest. One more breath, inhale. And start to flex that right foot and step it between your hands. Back foot pivots down, warrior two. Come on up. Reposition as you need. Front knee over ankle. Noticing if this left hip is popping forward, see if you can put that left hip in line with your left ankle. Your arms are nice and strong. Spread your fingers wide. And pretend that you're pressing down on a table. Activate the arms. From here, flip the front palm and reverse. Keeping that right knee where it's at. Really reach that right hand behind you. Visualizing your right fingers as being connected to your right hip. Reaching up and over, sinking down with that right knee. And from here, return to warrior two. Extended side angle that's reached forward slightly. Rest the forearm on top of the knee and sweep that left arm so fingers are facing the front of the mat. Again, noticing if that left hip is popping forward, see if you can send it back in line with the left heel. Press down to the outer edge of the foot. One more breath. And if you want more here, extend that right arm forward, so like you're holding a beach ball. So arms are parallel. One breath, inhale, and exhale, warrior two. Flip the front palm in reverse. And windmill the hands down to the mat. Pivot on the ball of the back foot, step to plank. And let's move through vinyasa. Knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga to up dog. Your down dog, take a breath here. And we'll lift that left leg to the sky. Noticing level hips here. And now begin to open the hip to the left, bend that left knee. Keep your arms long. Keep that right side of the body long by pressing down through the right heel. One more breath. And now left leg extends behind you. Inhale. And exhale, shift forward to plank, knee towards your nose and hold. Keep pressing down through the palms as you lift that knee closer to your chest. One more breath. Flexing the left foot, step the left foot forward. Warrior two. Yeah. Repositioning the feet as you need. Left knee is tracking towards your left pinky toe. Noticing if the right hip popped forward. Again, try to keep that right hip in line with the right ankle. Arms are nice and strong, activated by pressing down on a pretend table. From here, flip the front palm and reverse. Keeping that left knee bent, reach behind you, sink down into the left knee. And returning to warrior two. Extended side angle, reach forward, rest the forearm on the knee, and sweep that right arm in front of the body, fingers reaching towards the top of your mat. Right hip in line with the right ankle. Holding here and breathing. And if you want more, really press down through the feet as you extend that left arm, pretending like you're holding a beach ball. Pull the belly in, strong core, inhale. And exhale, come on up, warrior two. Again, flipping that front palm and reversing. And windmill the hands down to the mat, pivot on the ball of that back foot, step yourself to plank, and move through vinyasa. Up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. From here, walk hands back to your feet. And bring your feet together. Sink the hips back and down, find chair pose. Sink the hips down, send the weight in the heels, keep your belly strong, and keep your lower back in a neutral position. We're trying not to arch. We're trying not to make it flat. Inhale and exhale. Interlace your fingers and extend your index long. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, half chair. So really bring your belly down towards your thighs. Reach forward towards the top of your mat while sinking your hips back and down. Two options. Crow pose. We'll take your hands down to the mat, come up high on the balls of the feet, bringing your knees into your upper arms or armpits, taking the gaze forward, shifting the weight and bringing the feet up, or coming up high on the balls of the feet and staying in half chair. Inhale. And exhale, wherever you are, let's return, hands to the mat, hips to the sky, forward fold. From here, let's walk the hands back towards the top of the mat. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Right foot steps forward between the hands, warrior one. So that back foot is at a 45-degree angle. Whole foot connected to the mat, arms reaching to the sky. From here, let's interlace hands behind the back. As you inhale, roll the shoulders back and down and lift the heart. And exhale, humble warrior. So right ribs meet the right thigh, or come inside that right knee. Keep your head loose, palms reach to the sky. Right hip moves back, left hip moves forward. One more breath. And then come on up halfway. Pivot on the ball of the back foot. Release the arms so the arms are reaching left and right. Warrior three. Yeah. Body's straight. Strong standing leg, hips are level with the mat. And we're coming up to stand and coming into eagle pose. So let's cross that left knee over the right. Arms reach left and right. And now we'll do left arm under the right. Eagle arms. So if eagle arms are difficult for you tonight, press the forearms together. So lift the elbows to shoulder height, press forearms away from the face, belly in, sinking the hips back and down. And stay here or bring your elbow down to your knee. Belly is in. Squeeze the inner thighs. One more breath. And come on up. You can release the arms to prayer at the heart, left knee into your chest. As you exhale, pass through warrior three. Left foot to the back of the mat, high lunge. Palms come together at the heart. Inhale. And exhale, twist to your right. Bring the upper arm outside the knee, pressing the palms together, or if you want to stay upright, open up the arms left and right. Wherever you are, this left leg is nice and strong. Press through the left heel, Hips are level. If your hands are together at your heart, press the palms together, rotate them towards heart center. Keep the spine long. One breath. And look down at that right foot, hands down to the mat. Step to plank. Move through vinyasa. Knees, chest, and chin. Baby cobra or up dog. And exhale into your down dog. Right leg lifts to the sky. Open up the hips, stack the right on left. Stay here or flip into wild thing. Wild thing asks you to pivot your foot so your toes point the long side of your mat. Right foot steps behind that left knee. Your left leg remains straight as you press your hips to the sky. Keep pressing the sole of that left foot down to the mat. Lift the hips, really reach. And right hand returns to the mat, plank pose. We'll go right into your down dog. Hold your down dog and breathe. Inhale, left leg lifts. Step the left foot forward, warrior one. Arms reach to the sky. So your hips or your ribs are facing the front of the mat. From here, interlace hands behind the back. As you inhale, lift the heart to the sky, press the shoulder blades together, and as you exhale, humble warrior. Left ribs meet top of left thigh, and maybe your head inside the left leg. Keep lifting arms up. Left hip is moving back, right hip moving forward. One more breath. And releasing by coming up halfway, pivot on the ball of the back foot. You can release the arms into airplane arms, warrior three. A nice strong standing leg, hips level with the mat. One breath, inhale. And as you exhale, swing the right leg forward, cross the right knee over left. And now the right arm moves under the left for eagle arms. Pressing the forearms away from the face as you squeeze your inner thighs, sink your hips down. And either staying here or bringing your elbow to the knee. Pulling the belly in. One more breath. And let's rise on up. Releasing that right knee to the chest. You can release hands into prayer at heart center. Exhale, warrior three. And stepping right foot to the back of the mat, high lunge. Hands return to heart center. Twisting to the left, so lengthen through the spine, inhale, and exhale. Bringing the upper arm outside the knee, or staying upright and opening up left and right. Bringing that right rib closer to the sky. Right leg strong, right glute engaged. Keep twisting that right rib up towards the sky. One more breath. And looking down at the left foot, hands to the mat, left foot to the back of the mat, plank pose, vinyasa. Meeting in down dog. Lifting the left leg to the sky. Start to open the hips, stack the left on right. Option to stay or flip into wild thing. Right leg remains straight. So press the sole of the right foot down, press down through the ball of the left foot and lift the hips. And left hand returns to the mat, plank pose. Optional vinyasa or meet in down dog. You choose. Let's lift that right leg to the sky. And we'll move to pigeon pose. So take the right knee behind the right wrist. So make sure that right knee is at a diagonal from your hip. And this left foot, can move it forward slightly, and it's flexed. That left leg is extended directly behind you, right? Make sure your foot isn't sickling. Begin to press down into the mat with the side of your lower leg, side of that right foot. Find the back bend here. And then as you exhale, come down into Sphinx upper body. So let your forearms come to the mat, elbows under the shoulders. If you want an alternate pose tonight, you'll come off of that, roll onto your back, and find figure 4 with the right ankle over the top of the left knee. So find that internal rotation of that left leg. And keep pressing down into the mat with the side of your right lower leg and the side of the right foot. One more breath. And releasing. Place your hands down to the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and bring that right knee between your hands. From here, scoot yourself forward and tuck that left knee behind the right. Now, if you have a block, you might want to sit on a block. For others, you'll be able to sit between your feet. The idea here is to try to stack the knees as best as you can. Find flexed feet. From here, let's hold on to opposite elbows behind your back. And if this is plenty for you, stay here. If this is feeling like too much, extend this left leg forward, but try to keep the knees stacked. Otherwise, you're holding on to opposite elbows. Inhale and exhale, forward fold. One more breath. And releasing. From here, Navasana. So find the front of your sit bones and lift your shins parallel to the mat. Lift your knees closer to your chest, chest closer to your knees, arms reach forward. Inhale. And as you exhale, cross the ankles, roll over the feet, step to plank. Optional vinyasa. We'll meet in down dog. Left leg lift to the sky. Pigeon on the other side. Left knee moving behind that left wrist. Flexing through that left foot. Right leg is directly behind you. Toes are pointing straight behind you. Starting with a bit of a back bend. So press down into the mat with the edge of that lower leg and side of that left foot. Inhale, press down through the top of the right foot. And exhale, come into your Sphinx arms here, keeping the spine nice and long. Try not to look down and keep that neck in line with the thoracic spine. One more breath. And exhale and release. Hands come back towards the body. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Take that left knee in between your hands. Crawl yourself forward, right knee tucks behind the left. And then again, you're either sitting on a block now, or you're gonna sit between the feet. The idea is to try to stack the knees as best you can. Alternate for the legs is to extend the right leg forward, keeping that left knee stacked on top of the right and that left foot tucked by the right hip. Feet are flexed, holding on to opposite elbows. Inhale here and exhale and fold. One more breath here. And we'll release hold of the arms. We'll open up the legs into a wide-legged seat. Yeah. Reposition yourself here. Keep your feet flexed, your knees and toes pointing up towards the ceiling. And gently begin to find a forward fold here. Try to keep that lower back flat. Press out through the heels. Keep the toes pointing towards the ceiling. Really reach towards the top of your mat. Pressing out through the heels. One more breath. And hands crawl back towards the body. Let's bring the soles of the feet together with your knees apart. Let's keep the feet away from the body. So you want a nice big diamond shape here. And we'll take a very gentle restorative forward fold. Keeping your belly engaged. And now let's release that. Come up to a seat. And extend the legs forward. We'll do reverse plank. So let's see if we can keep our legs straight for this one. Unless you really want a variation, you'll take your soles of the feet to the mat. Otherwise, hands behind you, about 6 to 8 inches, fingers pointing towards the feet. Take an inhale and press on up. Big toes pressing down to the mat. Shoulder blades moving towards each other, pressing the toes down, lift the hips, careful with your neck. One more breath. And release your bum back down. And now forward fold. You can bend your knees if you like to here. Inhale, reach. And exhale, forward fold. And as you inhale, let's rise on up. And slowly roll onto your back. So any last pose here that you need to feel complete. If you'd like a happy baby, take a happy baby. You can also do a twist on both sides. If you have a wall nearby, you can throw your legs up against the wall. And eventually you'll find yourself in your final pose of the night, Shavasana. Give yourself about 30 more seconds to finish off that final pose. And if you've chosen to place your legs up a wall, you can stay there for Shavasana instead of Shavasana. Otherwise, beginning to make your way now into Shavasana. We'll be here for just a couple minutes. Just noticing if you have any last tension you're holding on to in the body. Maybe you open up your jaw, move your jaw left and right, releasing any last tension in the mouth. Start to take some deep breaths. Inhale fully. Exhale. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And gently make your way to a seat at the top of your mat. And placing hands together at the heart, sides of the thumbs against heart center. Take an inhale here and an exhale. And together we bow. Thank you for joining. Namaste.